There's been a clip of Ninja going around talking about why Fortnite should have never gone kid-friendly and how Fortnite, where Epic Games was never able to grow Fortnite with their audience as their audience got a little bit older. And this is one of those things that I don't know how to feel about it because I don't know if there's actually like really a solution. I don't still view Fortnite to be a kid's game, but we're going to be talking about it. And coincidentally, I just ended up finishing a stream talking about this with ZeroBR, Dagwami, and Clark Clint. And they all had some very interesting takes. I was also watching a stream from Clark recently. If you guys want to go check it out, Clark's channels will be in the link description down below. Same with those other guys. But Clark just made a fun stream talking about it. Very interesting. So I wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I have not seen the full clip of Ninja talking about this yet, but I wanted to react to Ninja explains why Fortnite should have never gone kid-friendly because I have mixed thoughts on it. And it's one of those things where I don't really know how to feel yet, but we might talk about it a little bit more. This is something I'm going to be talking about in a few videos. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's hear what Ninja has to say, guys.
Chad, I was just watching TikTok of Courage roasting the shit out of Fortnite, saying that nobody likes Star Wars and that the game is hemorrhaging. I mean, listen, dude, this is a new map, right?
Is he... Okay, why is this clip just circling now? Again, I haven't seen this clip yet. Why is this clip just making the rounds now? Is it because Daily Clip Central just posted it? Because this is coming from last season, them talking about the Star Wars season. I'll hear him out, though, okay?
It's a new map, new season in a day, so... Excuse me. I know that Jack thinks that Transformers is better than Star Wars.
That's actually so true. That's so true. I like Star Wars. I've never been a big Star Wars guy, but this is besides the point of the video. I do love me some Transformers.
That's definitely affecting his opinion on the state of Fortnite, but also, I mean, the numbers don't lie. OG flopped. I mean, yeah, I mean, here's the thing, dude.
And talking about this again, the numbers of Fortnite, like, it could be for the summer that's down. But, like, regardless, the game is in a very healthy state, and I don't know how much I want to talk about the actual player numbers for Fortnite because Fortnite still is, like, by far one of the biggest games out there. Fortnite will continue to get their players back. Every time they make a new season, the player number is going to skyrocket. They'll always have events. They'll always have something going on to bring their players in. So I don't like talking about the player numbers and thinking like, Fortnite's cooked. Fortnite's doomed. People, like, over-exaggerate that so much. Like, oh, like Ninja just said, the player numbers don't lie. Okay, yeah, you know what? There might be a little bit less interest in Fortnite, but it's still in a very, very fantastic, healthy spot.
Fortnite is this game is still right. It's still the most popular game on the planet in terms of what it is, right? What Fortnite is.
And sorry, I forgot to mention too, like those numbers that you're seeing in Battle Royale and OG. Now we have so many diversified modes, like actual Epic Games modes and all of the creative maps. So you're never going to see the numbers that you used to see in BR.
And they can bring back players. They just need good updates and good seasons. But I think that they'll. You know what the issue with Fortnite was, dude, in my opinion, as well, is I almost feel like they could have continued to cater to the fans and the players of like the appropriate age. Like, obviously kids play this game, right? But there was nothing like kiddish.
And I'm going to stop him right there because, again, we're going to end up getting copyright if we let him go for too long. But this is the weird thing that I feel about this because I've always looked at Fortnite like it was a game for all ages. And this is why, again, we're going to be talking a little bit more about this because I literally just finished up a stream talking about this with Zero, Clark, and Dag. And it was a very, very interesting conversation. They had some great points. I still have never looked at Fortnite like it was a kid's game. That's kind of like the outside perception. And I'm almost sure it was Clark that brought this up of the three. Clark talked about how it's the Fortnite content and why Fortnite is perceived to be a kid's game because you have all of those guys, and I mean absolutely no disrespect to any of them, but you know hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? You're not going to believe what I have going on. I snuck into Ninja's fashion show, and he's not going to see me coming, stuff like that, you know? And I know that I was like, honestly, I know I was just mocking it a little bit, but I truthfully do not mean it disrespectfully. There's an audience for that. I even tune into a video every once in a while just like to check out what's going on with the big streamers and their videos. I think if anything, it is an outside perception, but on the other side of the coin, how can Fortnite grow with their audience? It is a game for all ages. It has mature collabs. And I know that you can dive into the storyline, and that's a good point too, if you want to talk about how like the storyline used to have a little bit of mature themes in it. But I've still always looked at that and thought of it kind of like a game for all ages. It's not a kid's game. It's not an adult's game. It's just one of those games that everybody can enjoy. So I don't know how Fortnite could possibly grow with their audience. And I don't even know if that was necessarily an issue.
Friendly about Fortnite early on. Like, at the end of the day, it was just like any other battle royale. It was a cartoon, sure. Like, the graphics were maybe kid-friendly, but, I mean, bro, you were still eliminating players to get the win, right? And the building mechanic is what separated the game from others. And then, like, the updates were crazy and insane and fun, and it wasn't like they were, like, kid-friendly up, like...
But this is the thing, like, what kind of kid-friendly updates did they have? I'm sure, like, you can point to, like, a couple here and there that have been, like, really, really kid-friendly. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I feel like if they were, like, you know, going kid-friendly, I would be able to point you to, like, a couple things and a couple updates. Again, I've always thought of this as a game for all ages, and it's just, like, it's the outside perception. It's, if I were to go to work and say, hey, guys, I'm a Fortnite player, I'm a Fortnite YouTuber, people would look at me weird because it's a kid's game, but that's not Epic's fault. Epic isn't catering to kids. That's just the perception. It could be because of the Fortnite content. It could be because kids ended up getting involved, and when kids get involved with things, you know, they kind of, the cringe stuff comes out and they dominate the culture, you know. It's a very, very tough one.
Kid-friendly in-game events, right? Like, meteors were striking, the map was changing, like, insane things were happening. In-game events, right? Like, meteors were striking, the map was changing, like...
But that's not kid-friendly, right? Like, I mean, it technically is kid-friendly, but, again, it's a thing for all ages. What about that is, like, mature?
Insane things were happening, and then they just... Instead of Fortnite growing up a little bit,
they've only collaborated with more mature IPs as time has gone on. And something that we ended up bringing up is they're collabing with, like, Snoop Dogg, Ice Spice, that type of stuff. That's certainly not kid-friendly. I don't know if I agree with Ninja in saying this. Like, I literally don't think there's a possible way that Epic Games could grow up with their player base. And I know what he's getting at. Like, there are a lot of people that got into Fortnite who literally are growing up, but people change. People end up liking different things. I don't think it's an Epic Games issue. I think it varies from each individual.
Like, with the audience, they just kept catering to children with, like, kid updates and, like, you know.
And please, like, I'm actually asking because I can't think of any, like, kiddish updates. If you're talking about, like, Lego Fortnite, I don't even know if I want to consider that, like, a kiddish... I mean, sorry, not... I want to... It obviously is a little bit of a kiddish update, or is a kiddish update, but Lego also has, like, a fantastic audience of adults. My wife loves Lego, and I understand that's a one-off, but there are a ton of adults who really, really love Lego, whether you think Lego is childish or not. I get talking about, if you're talking about something like Lego, that being a kiddish update and being perceived as a kiddish update, but I never see it. And the vast majority of people never see it. They never touch Lego. They just come in and they play Fortnite.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have it wrong. I don't know. You know what I mean, though? Because, like, we're growing up, right? The people, I mean, this game's been out for 6 years now, right? So, like, I'm 34. Damn! I was 28, 27 years old when I was playing this game. And there are, like, 12-year-olds that are now 18 years old. I think I'm just completely spitting fucking dog shit, actually.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't even agree with what he was talking about. I mean, no disrespect towards Ninja. I don't know if I agree with that because I can't really point to anything that Epic Games has done where it's like, okay, this is kid-friendly compared to, like, back in the day, because he's like, oh, there used to be meteor showers, there was a monster versus mech event, or whatever examples he pointed to, and they're still kind of doing the same thing. Besides, like, the amount of care that's actually been put in the storyline. But even that's changing a little bit, you know? So, I don't know.
To be honest. The game just needs to be better. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
But then again, this did come out last season. And depending on when you're watching this video, this is the Star Wars season where Ninja ended up actually recording this. And the game did get better. The game has improved phenomenally. And a lot of people have been really, really loving this update.
Why not just you and me, Splitgate 2?
I'm not playing
Battle
that game.
Royale today, allegedly.
No.
Wow. Dude, I've heard great things about Splitgate too, man. But again, it's a very interesting topic. And look out because I'm actually going to be posting over on X. So follow me over on X if you want to join the conversation. I don't know when I'm going to be posting it, but look out for that. Additionally, we'll probably be making a video out of the conversation that I had with Dag, Clark, and Zero because they had a lot of really, really great points to say about this clip that was circling around with Ninja. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. This is one of those things that I'm like, I just don't understand what Ninja's talking about, but I think even, what did he say at the end? He was spitting out dog shit. Regardless, I would love to know what you guys think about this down below. Thank you so much for watching. Why don't you check out another video about something that Ninja said right here? I would love to have you over there. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Take care, everybody.